It's hard to explain, but let me try. I am high on a drug that once felt orgasmic, caught in a phantasmic encounter with the universe. At first, my fingers buzzed and my lungs felt numb. I was too dumb to notice that meant I couldn't breathe. My heart would seize and pump terror instead of blood, like wading through mud and your legs aren't quite strong enough to unstick your shoes. You will lose every time. It's hard to explain, but let me try. I am caught between two nightmares, and the hairs on the back of my neck warn of danger. My stomach is lead, and the dread of an unknown monster is all that consumes my mind. I might as well be blind or deaf, because that is the only way to run. It's hard to explain, but let me try. My stomach is full of bees, and my knees are made of wax. P.S. I swallowed an olive pit last week, so don't be concerned if they start growing out of my navel. This unhappy marriage of depression and anxiety is a lump in my throat because I have swallowed my tongue. It has hung itself from the rafters of my uvula and clung to my gag reflex like a leech. Each time I vomit blood, it gets a little looser. It's hard to explain because it's hard to understand that the land I'm standing on always shifts, and there's a rift between my normal and yours. The tectonic plates between us quake in the wake of my shaky state of mind. We are close enough to touch, and you are close enough to save me. But I am a landmine, so you don't, and you couldn't, even if you tried. The cause of my insanity is living. I am giving what I can, but it isn't much. I'm stuck in the eye of a hurricane, and if I move an inch, I'll be swept away. So I'll stay where I am. Every phone call is a klaxon, and when the church bells ring on a Sunday, it's a countdown. It's hard to explain, but I can't remember where I put my keys or when I ate last, and I've been holding my breath for a year. My body is here, but it's a shoddy piece of work. I'm not making sense. I told you it's hard to explain. These metaphors are all I have, and I'm sick of saying fine when you ask me how I am, because I am miles away from fine. I am countries away from normal and a continent from good thanks, how are you? It's hard to explain. I feel like I'm dying. I'd be lying if I told you it was normal. It's hard to explain, but I'll try.